There we go. Right, time to do the big bonking. Right, we've sorted it. Right, legends are welcome in. We're going to be starting off by playing Kholek with the big old bonkies. I have actually, fun fact, never played Kholek before in Warhammer 3, so I'm very curious to see how his campaign functions and how he himself plays. I think you definitely starting with the Dragon Ogres makes you an exceptional force to be reckoned with here. Wait, 78 movement speed. It seems this guy's absolutely speeding it. Fill up with Grimgor. I feel like any kind of Dragon Ogre makes Grimgor pretty irrelevant. Because Grimgor will struggle against like a lot of them, right? Having trolls and whatnot, I think you have a relatively high percentage chance of getting them too, right? And Zebka, good to see you, bud. Don't get caught in the 1v1. You'd expect Kholek to do relatively well in that. You honestly would expect Kholek to do relatively well within a 1 versus 1 scenario against Grimgor. But then again, my hitbox is pretty trash, right? I think the biggest problem with that is my hitbox is really small. And so there's a relatively large chance that I'm going to struggle to maintain being on top of him. I think is the only issue, right? I think that's the main thing that I'd struggle with. Go. There we go, boys. Sorry about that. So, ooh, I need to remember about the souls stuff as well. Using like Scabbard, always charge him. One thing I find really, really cool is that when I made that video regarding a Scarbrand, everybody started doing it, which is dope. Like, when I showcased that you can just run around doing tons and tons of damage with Scarsick, everyone just was like, yep, that seems pretty good. We need to take control of this settlement. I'm surprised how weak this is. This is fine to auto-resolve that one for sure. We're going to occupy and vassalize, as getting the vassalization going is going to be a good idea. We're going to go into growth and favor. So pretty much you always never want to give up the Dark Fortresses. The Dark Fortresses are too good to give up. They are far too good to give up. So all non-demonic infantry units, which is very, very broad in speaking. I don't think buffing him himself is not that good. You're screwed when I hear zombies behind me, no matter what direction. Oh, really? Hey, how's it going? Got a campaign, 21 vassals, just went around Chaos Waste, then South Nagrons to Marathi. Kholek is nutty. Nice, dude. Yeah, I really want to do the bonking. Getting Lord of the Storm is going to be huge as well. And getting Star Crusher is going to be nice. Surely we're going to have the... I feel like Kholek's base is probably smaller than Grimgor, but I feel like it's overall his snowball potential is higher. So already, how much should we increase our weapon strength? Is that required for the chaos? Nice. So we're going to be looking towards getting more experience. Blessing of No, Blessing of Corn. So if we go Dragon Ogres, is this in here? Yeah, so we're going to go towards Herald of Doom then. We should have options to get it faster. Guess we might as well throw in Marauders where we can. Honestly, the Warhounds I'm not vibing with too much, but we can yoink them. Obviously, we can get Chaos Warriors from that. I don't think we have the capabilities of having too flexible of an army. So yeah, you don't have the conventional units. I'm guessing you start off with this straight away. Monster Lord. Throg has some serious snowball potential. Oh, 100%. Throg can definitely snowball like crazy. So the settlement is part Norscan, so Doggerland. This is these guys, right? Yeah. So I think Dark Fortress is over here. And this is a Dark Fortress as well. Interesting. Typically, where do you guys normally try and move towards? Tribute from vassals, so we need to get some more souls sacrificed. As this is actually my first time playing. Your boy. Grimgor so we can't build up, that would make sense. But the only problem is, by getting this and this early on, your economy would be insane, and then you can go towards Archon as well. Is it my victory condition to kill Grimgor? Oh, it's to vassalize these guys, so Cathay. So everything's to the east. My condition is going towards the east. Vassalize them, deal with Cathay. That's actually a really good idea. I am actually not that afraid of Kholek getting too strong. I think I kind of... Is this silly that I want Grimgor to get strong so I can have some good fights with him? Like, I actually want to have fights with Grimgor that are really solid. So him getting stronger, I'm not bothered with. He doesn't attack me. Although I'm going to want to probably try and yoink this province, right? But then again, there's probably very limited chance that they'll take out my main settlement. Very Orcish. Hey, Victus. In fairness, that is a very Orcish thing to say. Of that, I will agree. As soon as your armies are far away, yeah, it makes sense. I mean, I do really like the idea of vassalizing this fella. Because you can force it. But then again, if I can vassalize him without giving him the Dark Fortress, that'd be ideal. So maybe keep him on the granite spikes, maybe? How many settlements? Because he's going to have the Fortress of Eyes towards the right. Another Marauder coming through. It's a shame about this unit of RR. The line of my terrain to his terrain ends there, so then we can move forward. Right? I'm not blind. That is right, right? We should replenish still. Yeah, fantastic. That is a really long line. I'm actually relatively surprised by that. That's a very, very long way. Oh yeah, of course, it's all purples. I always... Because they did this in a fairly recent one, didn't they? I always look for the green, but you have purple now to help you. For big old boomers like me, we get to see what we need to look at. We get to see what we need to see, boys. Have any of you guys ever bought anything to, like, moisturize your skin? Like, underneath your beard and stuff? I feel like I need to get some. And Atlet, thanks for the follow, buddy. I had to get some, like, stuff for my beard and stuff. Right. I'd be very surprised if they would be able to take down my settlement, so I'll leave that for now. Maybe... Oh, yeah, we're going to go towards Azag as well, aren't we? Excuse me, we're going to go towards Village. So I can bring my allies over. United we stand, my friend. So yeah, what I'm going to try and do is leave his last settlement alive. I'm fine with that. I can raise it to get some souls. Sacking is really low cost, mainly because of the fact that there's very little building quality in there. I'm worried if I take it, then obviously, if I raise it, that's not ideal either. I can't gift it to my vassal, which kind of sucks. That'd be nice. I'll occupy it for now. And then I can trade this to another faction if I need to. It's one of the biggest valuable things you can do, really. Is just start throwing them around. Yes, I can throw out. So I think my goal here is to try and do as many big bonks as I possibly can do. We have a lot of options in here for the monster strength, but only getting 8 melee attack is pretty solid, honestly. I'm a firm believer that buffing units is way more effective than buffing anything else. Wow, Aspiring Champions. I think you can't say no to that, honestly. I think I have a very hard time saying no to that. Like, holy smokes. Like, look at this warband recruitment. This is insane. Because we're in mountainous terrain. Crazy. Or so it's the vassals. Yeah, what I'm going to intend on doing is taking this settlement. Wait, no, I won't be able to just yet. So if I take this and this, I won't be able to then trade this settlement to him. Because I really want this Dark Fortress site. So if I take the Dark Fortress site and then fight him inside of here, I can then vassalize him there. And then hope he'll recover and be able to do stuff himself. I think it's only rank 3, right? Yeah, it's only rank 3. Wow. That is such a big difference of sustainability as well. Any units that are with TOD? Honestly, there's a lot of really cool things that the Dwarves need. One of the main things and one of the main annoyances that I've had with the Dwarves is the replenishment. You get heavily punished for fighting as the Dwarves, and very few factions feel the same way. You know, if you do any kind of battles, you are penalized for multiple turns to recover, right? But for me, Thunder Barges are like the core concept of what would be fantastic, right? And I'm sure most of y'all will be similar in that. I mean, the good news is obviously I don't need to replenish too much, so I'll go challenge stance here. So he's not inside. Wait, hold on. You're in there. And we have no military presence. Hang on a second. Is that bugged? Hey, Slagpot, good to see you, buddy. Your all-time favorite Legend Dwarf? Really, Slagpot? I've never played him before. I have never played him before. I'm intending on doing many big bonks, though. Let's get Shatterstone just in case. I'm struggling money-wise, like, holy moly. Wait, why is my reliability very low? Eh? No, I've played him in 2, sorry, Slagpot. I've not played him in 3. Did I have, like, a non-aggression with Zhatan or something? Do you start with a non-aggression? But yeah, that goes out to all of you guys. I think I did. Oops. What kind of units are you guys looking forward to, potentially, in TOD? What would you look for? You start with 1? Oopsie. His campaign was well fun in Warhammer 2. Really, Slagpot? How come? Maybe going after the Nurgle dudes would be better. Toad dragons would be cool. That would be very cool. You're not wrong. That would be insanely cool. All I gotta say is I'm looking forward to whatever they come out with. I'm gonna be looking forward to playing it. As the Dwarves, especially, have needed love for a long time, so... Yeah, there you go. Military presence is now there. Weird. How long until Thrones of Decay? I'm not sure. I don't think we know 100%, right? Hopefully April time. Do Dwarves any units like Cathay Sentinel? Rune Golems, yeah. They've got Rune Golems, Hell's Gate. Google what Rune Golems are. Also, they've got Shard Dragons, which would be similar, but I think it's more so later on. I don't think in this time period would have them. Malachi McKayson better make an appearance. I've been saying this, and I actually have promised that if Malachi McKayson comes into Total War, I said that I would do a Slayer cosplay. I said I'd do a Slayer cosplay, and I intend on keeping my word. I will do a Slayer cosplay if Malachi McKayson comes in the DLC. As that will be well worthy of it. Do we have anything to destroy walls? No, we surprisingly don't have anything to destroy walls with. I'm assuming the towers will be relatively weak here. Would it be a legendary hero or lord? I hope lord, but I would think he would probably work better as a hero. I mean, as long as we get like engineer lords and things like that as well, right? Surely gate. I forgot that we have this. We went Shatterstone specifically to do this. Why are you going towards that? Go through the gate. Go through the hole in the wall. Put an engineer or ranger legendary lord. Well, I mean, Malachi McKayson is one. Rain time. Although he is, yes, he is a slayer. You wouldn't categorize him as a slayer. He's an engineer, more so than a slayer. Keep in mind. 100% he's more categorized as an engineer than a slayer. Have any high, medium speed, no fly units? Non-flying unit, not really, no. Hey, Freya, good to see you, buddy. Unfortunately, the dwarves don't really have an awful lot of things that are swift. Apart from, like I said, the Shroud Dragon, but I don't think it would get him. A dwarven version of a Rattling Gunner would be fun. I think anything Rattling Gunner is always fun, right? A Slayer Engineer. Yeah, Raintime, he's a Slayer Engineer. He's an engineer that took the Slayer Oath because he killed a Thane with his submarine invention. So he took the Slayer Oath but continued his practices of engineering. Burning head there. But remember, guys, if you ever have a burning head, do make sure to go see the doctors, alright? A little bit tidbit for me. Dwarves your favourite race? Yeah, me too. I'm a massive fan of dwarves. I think I have always loved dwarves since Warhammer 1. Wow, they have nerfed the speed of this, which is huge. This used to be so trash. But with that speed reduction, it is an insanely powerful tool. Do you know what? The reason why I love dwarves so much, I honestly think is because of Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit sort of made me love dwarves even more. And I really, really wish at some point we can take inspiration, like more so inspiration from Tolkien, and then give dwarves like rammed as mounts. Oh, how one can dream. Oh, how one can dream. The odds of that happening is so slim though. How much damage does this do to inventory? Probably not a lot. Because within lore there is no sense of mounts for the dwarves that don't have any. Unfortunately. Wow, these poor buggers are getting rolled. We might as well just take the capture point. Dragon ogres are kind of terrifying. Dragon Dogmas Adventures. Lantern, before you go, if you don't mind me asking, what's your thoughts on all the microtransactions? Because I haven't played it yet. But I have seen a lot of things, a lot of stuff kicking up a storm regarding the microtransactions. But yeah, much love. Hope if you've already gone, have a good one. Dragon Age game, do you love the Dwarves? Nice. Oh, have you played the Lord of the Rings Return to Moria game? Actually, low key kind of fire. They did a really, really good job with it. I genuinely really, really enjoyed it. All greedy bullshit. It's just fair play, fair play. Is it good? Yeah, Rain Time, 100% really good. I played it with my community actually. We basically played as a community and it was dope. We did a community playthrough and it was super fun. We got up to some shenanigans, that's for damn sure. Man, Kholek really do be bonking, hey? It's bonking time, boink. Man, he do be bonking. He really do be bonking, though. This is such a classic siege situation. It's like, oh, well, we're going to have to come through a choke point, so let's run all together in the exact same line, boys. As the tactics would intend. Imagine Kholek's hammer on a dwarf. Man, that would be insane. That would be insane. Hobgoblin Archer is actually pretty strong. Especially against trolls, they'll be murdering them really hard. So your boy will have to try and shut them down ASAP. If we had Winds of Magics, it would bounce between here and they'd probably get one shot, honestly. It's a shame I'm able to see that because Kholek's going to start bonking. Lord Kholek is much bigger. Yeah, his dad's the size of a mountain, so Slagpot, I'm surprised how small he is. But I suppose if you make them any bigger, you'd have issues in multiplayer, 100%. Yeah, look at this. Look at the bounces. Look at the bounces. It'll bounce one more time, but it's going to go that way. Yeah, look at the damage. My goodness. What's my current favourite Legendary Lord in the game? Good question. I would probably argue Grombrindle. Or Thoric. Or Beligar. It's hard. Honestly, it's hard. I love them all for individual reasons. I think Ungrim right now probably feels one of the worst, I would say. I think just because of the fact that he has very little identity in the grand scheme of things. And when it comes to buffing his actual army itself, he doesn't do it a lot. Right? His actual faction effects are pretty trash in the grand scheme of things. In the grand scheme of things, it's pretty damn trash. I think Thoric is unbelievably powerful. I think Beligar, theatrically, from a campaign perspective, I like the most because your overall campaign objective is more fun for me. You know, you pretty much need to retake your home. And you've got your dead dad in your army, judging you every step of the way. Talk about performing under pressure. Talk about performing under pressure. Got to play in Brackfire with Mixus. He should build up and turning Brackfire into the Dwarven Marienburg. Michael, love that, dude. Love that. Love the idea of that. What's the mod with it? Is it just Mixus specifically? Because have they fleshed out Barakvar as a faction with Mixus, or is it just playable? Nice, that might be Llamas bonus, and it certainly is. But that was really easy just to roll over them all. Poor buggers. Absolute poor buggers. Absolute poor buggers. Yeah, the Dragon Ogre's just going ham. Thorgrim I never like playing, he's just a tank lord and that's not fun. Yeah, the problem I have with Thorgrim is as follows. I think he's a fantastic beginner dwarf lord to learn how to play the dwarves, but I think past that he's not very fun. I think the issue that he has is he lacks identity in comparison to the rest of the dwarves. Like, what can Thorgrim do that any other dwarf cannot? And fundamentally the answer is there's pretty much nothing. And that's the problem with him, right? I think his design, it makes sense from a utility perspective. He was never a strong fighter. He was never something, you know, he was never somebody that was, you know, an exceptional warrior in comparison to the likes of, you know, like Ungrim, for example, or Grombrindle. He was never like that. That just wasn't him. Gift to Vassal, occupy. Let me occupy this one. We want to get as many of these as possible and make as much money as we can. That's the glory, and then we'll vassalize him over here. Because he should have one settlement. Oh, he's got two now. We probably can disjoint these then. Yo, Anthony, what's up, buddy? In my Kholek campaign, I made a rebellion doomstack with the hideous visage trait, so I could revive faction for more vassals. Ooh, like that. That's smart. That is well and truly vassalizing the world, Jesus. Remind me not to get on your bad side, Anthony, Jesus. Remind me not to get on your bad side, lad. Right. Double troll situation. I hate Chaos Feral Manticore. Yeah, still not sure about the rampage changes, honestly. I think the monstrous unit probably would be the best thing for me to do because we've buffed them up with 8 melee attack already, right? Oh wow, the Manticores count as well. If I do this, then I won't be able to get growth in the building, which is annoying because I'm going to need it. Faction has plus 50% up for ports. Nice. I think there should be another one. Should have one of these settlements to this side. I'm going to get rid of the doggos. Don't think they're providing too much to the composition. Thinking we may never get Nagash and Nefarta. Oh, 100% we will. I feel like it's one of those things where IMO, characters like Nagash, characters like Nefarta will just print money. Right, be honest with me, guys. Be honest, alright? Be honest with me. Type 1 in the chat. If a DLC came in that was Nagash, would you buy it? Type 1. And it was reasonably priced. Right, it was reasonably priced. Type 1 if you'd buy Nagash DLC. Type 2 if you wouldn't. I have a hard time believing people wouldn't put 2. People would put 2. Like, you're telling me if it's reasonably priced and it's Nagash? Like, come on. Let's try the dude's like $30. Depends on the mechanics. I mean, honestly, mechanic aside, I just play him. Do you know what I mean? Generally, mechanics aside, I would just want to play him. Reasonable price changes things. Well, I suppose it depends on what you conceptualize as reasonable price, right? Because my goodness, I think he is good fun. $5? Okay, yeah, it would never be $5. I don't think they've ever sold any DLC for $5. Wow, that is a very lucky auto-resolve. I'll take that. Oh, shoot. Most of his army survived. Wait, he didn't siege me again. That was really lucky. What kind of Nagash? Early more human Nagash or near God of Death Nagash? I mean, it's a very valid point. Probably closer to the latter, because otherwise human form Nagash would not be that interesting. Maybe that's controversial to say, but I feel like he wouldn't be that interesting. Wow, another Dragon Ogre. It should stay in the pool though, right? That should stay in the pool, so we're fine. Mate, I am broke. Is this what it's like playing as Warriors of Chaos, man? Do I have Metal Mage? Yeah, I have a Metal Mage. Let me just throw you in there just in case so we can defend that. I feel like Kholek clearly must do something to get these way easier. Dark Fortress settlements building grant additional Dragon Ogre Warband recruitment capacity. Is there a building specifically for that? Or does it just naturally do it? A good stack on Changeling too if you play him. Provide factions collect bombs, yeah. Yeah, I think Warriors. I think if I'm not mistaken, on my Archeon campaign, right? I managed to make by turn 80, I think about 100k a turn or something ridiculous. Just remember the Dwarves there, though? No, I didn't. I didn't rage go the Dwarves. I just wanted to play something else. All right, let's smoke these guys. How many more settlements? Wait, I'm really struggling to catch up with them. It's the main settlement building that does it. Okay, Warhammer. Oh, also good to see you, buddy. Hope well. I'll have to check that out. Let the Dwarves for Kholek. I've not played Kholek in Warhammer 3, boys. You know, I've got to give him a go. That goes in the book twice over. Understandable. You have to go, Nora. Take it easy, mate. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah. How many turns, guys, do you think it would take to completely take over the world, either through a alliance, vassalize, or take the settlements yourself? How many turns do you think it would take with whatever faction you want? I mean, the map's getting a lot bigger. The map is a lot bigger now. 18 turns? Normally, I'm surprised some of you guys were like, at least one. Through the vassalization, 80 to 100. I think Archeon used to be able to do that, 100%. When I was min-maxing Archeon, I think I could have, if I did it correctly, I could have probably have done it in the first, like, I want to say 70 turns. Oh, Legend did it with a bug. Oh, you mean that was Malice, wasn't it? Without bugs. Yeah, I remember his patience is incredible. I would never have the patience to do that. My goodness. It was the movement exploit, wasn't it? Where you had to reload to get your movement back. Right, let's get into combat with the Thunder Blussies. And then start going ham, boys. We might have to move the trolls back because we're going to need to stop the hobgoblin archers hitting us. And these poor buggers, man. Wait, how come these dragon ogres look nothing like these guys? Like, these dragon ogres look 10 times scarier. Like, you versus the guy she tells you not to worry about. Do you know what I mean? Like, Jesus, the difference is pretty insane. Right. Well, I don't want to cast. Is that a monument? Yeah, it is. Cast going off. Are we on a mount? We are. 78 speed for sure. Beautiful damage. Just want to take away all the random things that they own here. Right. Oh, it's bonking time, Kholek. You are going to become just another vassal, my friend. Just another vassal to add to my collection. Nyah, 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 nyah. Thank you for post check. 12th voice actor not playing the dwarves. Time to shave the beard. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. Just a guy that can control all the dwarves pretty well. Playing the chaos dwarves currently. No holding capacity at all. Oh yeah, orc labourers I would never recruit personally. The goblin ones are better. The goblin ones are so much better because... Ooh, wow, that's a bit of friendly fire. Really putting the friendly in fire there. Jesus. Yeah, definitely putting the friendly in fire there. Holy moly. Go the cheeky cast from the Summoners of Rage. Look how slow that thing is moving. That is insane. Okay, these guys definitely just want to die. I guess they are marauders, but just didn't quite expect it to be this much. I love aspiring champions. I am a big fan of aspiring champions. I think they're an insane unit. Some of the goblins is great. Having Gaudets. Oh yeah, 100%. Well, Zhatan is the one that can get Gaudets backstab the fastest. Out of all the Chaos Dwarves, he can get them fastest. It honestly reminds me when I did a head-to-head versus Intensity, and he was a Zhatan, and I was playing Drazowith, and I was so surprised that he didn't recruit Zhatan. He didn't recruit Gaudets straight away because he could have done it like literally turn 1 or whatever. And then I think Kholek killed him. I think Kholek was well and truly smashing him. He basically lost to the AI, which is funny. But I know he's doing the new MOBA that came out. I think that's what he's focusing his content on. I was watching him do some tournaments, which was good fun. He was doing really well. Okay, let's go beat the Lord up now. Yeah, pathing's not the best here, but we're making do. We'll make do, we'll make do. Yeah, I think aspiring champions probably are the strongest infantry in the game. With all the relevant tech buffs and buffs. I feel like I have a hard time believing there's anything that gets remotely close to as strong as they are. Do you think they'll do a unit cap mechanic for the dwarves if they add thunder barges in? It's a good question. Probably not. Because then you'd have to put caps on the actual dwarf warriors in themselves, and that would remove a lot of the identity and the aegis of the dwarves. Because if you do that, then you devalue every single kind of like melee composition you can build without then replacing it with something else, right? I think you need to have something to give them if they were to do that. Whether it be using Oath Gold as a way to buff your units up or something. Our Severed Claws are so much more powerful. Yeah, that's the Aspiring Champions as well, right? I think the Severed Claws are probably one of the best inventories in the game for sure. Yeah, Fnatic. You don't need it for Lost and Clem Tech units. Treat them as our True. But Fnatic, hope you're doing well, buddy. Gift the Vassal. Could raise it. It's tough. I'll probably occupy to then trade back to him. I'm not going to build anything just yet. So the Bloodwind Keep, I think, is what we're looking for. Finish the session and no one died. That's a miracle. How did that happen? All I see is death when it comes to those kind of sessions. Nice. Armor Trolls go so hard. 110 armor. Incredible. Well, enemies died. Well, that is good. That is definitely something you want. That is an ideal situation. Storm Rage for Dragon Ogres and Dragon Ogre Sloggoth units. That's insane. That's incredible. Yo, Singular, thanks for the 17 months, bud. Much love.
BTLC Heart.
Shaggoth stack incoming. Hopefully as soon as possible, indeed. We're just going to be focusing on trying to get as much vassals as we can and as early as we can. As I want Kholek to be insanely strong. But yeah, Singular, I hope you're doing well, my man. And Fnatic, what kind of classes and stuff have you got in your TTRP sesh? How goes the smashing? So far, so good. So far, the smashing is smashing. I think we won't be able to attack Iron Storm this turn. Wait, I should have checked if we're being sieged. Am I being sieged over here? I really should have checked. Unit experience 25%, or will we get character experience? Character experience probably goes way harder, because then Kholek getting levels is huge. Ah, shoot, we didn't check. They actually are attacking us.
For while the potential rewards are...
Honestly, in a siege, we should be fine. Plus my Vassal, hopefully. Kick the butt of those guys, thank you. You got Easter vacate? Nice, dude. Yeah, there's bank holiday... only just away. There's bank holidays in England. I believe on Friday and Monday, which is POG. Mate, the Winds of Magic is so trash around this area, which is surprising. Oh, Zhatan's there. Shoot. Ah, I fired ambush, man. Wait, his army looks trash. Annoyingly, we have very limited recruitment here. Get some doggos in here. The Chaos Spawns, I believe we have... Oh, we don't have one just yet. Ooh, we can upgrade you at least. Huge. Double situation here. Yeah, Robert. Any news of the DLC? I believe the DLC is April time. April, maybe May. Wow, Zhatan's actually going for this fight. Which is surprising, because his entire front line will just melt. The second we get to his... you know, artillery and stuff like that, it's just going to melt. But that's not concrete, keep in mind, Robert. That's me guessing, right? That is your boy just guessing. That would be my best guess. I honestly think the Aspiring Champions alone would crush probably the entirety of the Orcal Labourers. That genuinely wouldn't surprise me. That genuinely would not surprise me. Alright. It's time to do the smashing. And sprint towards them and smash them all at the same time. It's going to be quite the smashing fest. Right. Oh, and guys, as an update to the Daniel guide, haven't made too much progress because I'm really being hypercritical how I'm making it, which is silly. Because the problem that I've got right now is I don't want to just release it for the sake of releasing it. I want to make sure the quality is the best I can. Also, Zhatan's going to die very fast if he drops down. Like, death well and truly awaits for him. Yeah, if I can run in here... I'm surprised how much damage we're doing to the Bluntbusters. They're heavily armored. That's Zhatan, it is indeed. Let's get Zhatan on the go. Try and move around here if we're able to. The orcs will melt like snow in the sun? I certainly hope so. Just gotta make sure we're shutting down anything that's fire attacks, because they'll do a lot of damage to my trolls. We pull around here. Might better get into the Death Shrieker. This is one of the best things about doggos in general. Or one of the most potent things you can do is consolidate your forces, so attack at the same direction together. Which will then open up a lot more opportunities, like you can see here. We've done that exactly here, which is now opening up the opportunities for us to attack their backline units. Whereas that might not have been present if we split up too much. Beautiful. Let's shut that artillery guy down. We really don't want to be dealing with that. Get on Zhatan the second we can as well. Yeah, Zhatan is not in a good situation here. If I can just move around. These dogs are pretty much sacrificial lambs. Let's go for a flank here. Should be pretty damn devastating, honestly. We will look to cast this into here, most likely, as that's where the majority of their units are stacking up. A god tier cleric healer worshipping a dwarven forge god. Like that. Last time I did anything with a dwarf, I was a god of ale, where I'd throw ale at people to heal them. I was a cleric as well. I'd throw ale to heal and do damage. Vassal is secured, easy dub. Yeah, this is surprisingly is easier than I thought. I mean, you start with a non-aggression, but I feel like it's just worth tanking your reliability to get a guaranteed strong legendary lord vassal. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, guys, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe the settlement that you take from the Warriors of Chaos is also a Dark Fortress, right? That Zhatan has taken. So maybe I'll give him that. So maybe I'll let him have that one to have. Those orcs suck. Oh yeah, never recruit orc laborers. Without a shadow of doubt. Orc laborers are just never worth recruiting, I'm telling you. London Rolls are better because they make money. Yep. Minor factions don't really do much to you. Or don't really do much for you, should I say, excuse me. Because their baseline income is significantly lower than other factions. Let's get the Marauders out of the way. Nice. Just make sure to murder everything. Because we'll have to attack them again anyway, right? But yeah, the Dragon Ogres just bonking everything moving around. If you have to, like, the biggest mistake I see a lot of Chaos Dwarf players do is they make laborers instead of making hobgoblins. You can turn one, recruit hobgoblins by utilizing your, whatchamacallit. Make sure to utilize your laborers early on. Difficult it would be to get Miao Ying vassalized. Not too difficult, I don't think. I think the problem Cathay has, typically speaking, is they're good at isolated fights where there's very few powerful large entities, but you put them up against a lot of them, they're going to struggle. Yeah, Dave. You're going to struggle. Like, Cathay struggles against good micro and macro, but if you just run around them, basically. Like, there's very few things you can do. Laborers are good for keeping public order, and they're really good for raiding stacks, right? Raiding doom stacks are fantastic. That's what you use laborers for. If you're looking to make laborers as chores, just have a bunch of laborers running around. I knew that killing Zhatan earlier was the play. Okay, we've got Valiant Defeat. Interesting. So we have a full army here and a full army there. Let's give it a go. This will be a banger. I think Cathay it is in early game has good units, but weak compared to late game Cathay. Oh yeah, 100%. I think late game Cathay has probably one of the strongest armies in the game. From a balance perspective, from like a covering all basis point of view. I really wish I could take control of this, of the allies here. We'll see. I am going to struggle against a lot of this, depending on how my AI plays. Like, it would be nice if I could control them. I feel like I'm going to get frustrated at what the AI is doing when they come into the battle. I just have a feeling that I'm going to get annoyed at the AI. Can I tell them to move? No, I can't move it myself. Right. Let's have a look, shall we? How good are my towers? My towers are trash. That's not trash, though. Although, let me just get rid of it for a second and have a look over here. I would assume, with your coming in here, we probably want to deploy what we can over this side.
Trailer this week?
I bloody hope so, lad. Massive Space, thanks for the Prime. Much love to you, buddy. What happened with the Dwarves levy? We had a unfortunate sandwich between Azag and Skarsnik, as Thorgrim did not do anything. He sat by and let the side down. And going full Slayer army is just not worth it, which is very big sad. Like, you want to use RP, but you just can't. Right, I'm going to deploy everybody on this side, because we're going to have to. Let's shoot the Orc Boys over this side. How long until you guys are coming in? 1 minute 52, okay. Yo, Zhatan, thanks for the 22 months. Appreciate you, buddy. We'll just run around like headless chickens. That's what I'm worried about. That is what I'm worried about. No slow army, sad Nurgle noises. I'm so looking forward to seeing what they do to increase the speed of Nurgle and what they do to overall revamp it. Wait, can I use this here? Affects walls and siege equipment. Wait, how long does this last for? Duration 1 second, so it's instantly, basically. I was baited! That is unbelievable bait. Still worked out, never mind. Heck yeah, dude. Still worked out. Nice, great damage over here. Literally says 1 second. 700 years later. It's like, oh, okay, it's not taking 1 second. No worries. We'll wait till they climb, then we'll get more value from our attacks. Who can't go on the walls? Pussies. Like now, they'll stack up, so we'll get more value from these spells. Do you know what? I'm going to move you guys over this side, because the troll will take a lot of damage. Let's move this side. Can I get this before it lands? Can I destroy this tower? I actually don't know the answer to this, and I've never tried it. Let me see if I can destroy this vehicle. Like, destroy the siege tower before it gets close. Like, while it's there. Okay, so you can't. Right, good to know. Good to know, good to know, good to know, good to know. You kind of think it would be able to. You'd honestly think you could be able to do that. But, alas, you can't. Right now, hopefully, the AI is definitely not going to... Wait, how did the goblins get over there? Right, surely, guys, the AI is going to come and help me, right? There's no way they're going to sit there doing nothing, right, guys? My ally is definitely going to come in and help me, right? Surely they're not going to run away from me. And do nothing, surely. Please, for the love of God, come and help me. You're getting shot. They're getting shot at. I don't control the towers. So they're just getting shot at. Please, for the love of God, come and help me. Surely they're going to come and help. What happens if my army armor lost bonuses and they're still alive? Generally, what happens then? Stop forming up, boys. I don't give a crap how wide your formation is. A wide formation does nothing if we're dead. A wide formation doesn't do anything if we're all dead. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. This is the reason why I almost never, if I can avoid it, fight with AI. Wow, your wide formation is really great, Mr. AI. You must be really proud. God, very impressive. Oh me, oh my. Ooh, cast on that because they're stuck around the siege tower. I'll take freebie value for that. Should I mean? The hell of a lot more damage than I should have gotten. We take those. So that has been destroyed now. I kind of regret doing this. Hey, looks good to see you, buddy. They're literally not moving. They're dead ass not moving. If I had control of their units, I'd be fine. Like, I'm actually certain if I had control of their units, I would generally be okay. Like, this would be so free to win.
My God's call! Watch! Quick! Order the drive!
Got to kill the giant at least.
Vassal!
Keep flanking everyone away from him.
Torment is yours!
This is a bit unfortunate, hey boys.
Where's the enemy?
A wee bit unfortunate, as I don't know what I can do here. Maybe I should have saved the Shatterstones to wait for the reinforcing units coming in. How can I make them come and help me? And I forgot about my Marauder Horseman. Classic. Is there any way I can like force them to help me? Probably not, right? Probably not. This is a wee bit unfortunate. Oh my god, they're moving! What are we doing, boys? What are we doing? What are we thinking about doing? Ain't no way. They're going to max rank formation again. It's like they think I'm going to be impressed with them max ranking everything.
They will succumb!
That's literally what like the AI is thinking. It's like, alright guys, if we max rank and show how strong we are, they'll be impressed. It's like I gotta be alive to be impressed, you know what I mean? Oh my god, they're just stacking into each other. It's like your boy has to be alive to tell the tale. You know, that's why you leave one prisoner alive, so they can take, you know, so they can actually tell the story of what happened on that day. I'm unlikely to be able to tell the story of this one, because I'll be dead. But yep, max ranking again on me, boys. All right, like that, like that. Good to see, good to see, good to see. Very impressive as always, boys. Very impressive. Once we shoot, we'll start building this, because otherwise it'll be 30 seconds wait time instead of 20 seconds with the next attack. I'm not really sure what I can do to help here. I mean, I've killed my lion's share of this battle thus far with that little troops I had. I wonder if they just haven't really focused on the AI, like reinforcing AI at all, which wouldn't surprise me. I mean, logically speaking, it probably is the case. I'll have to build a tower back there. You know, it just would be a little bit nice if we could help. Don't crash until... Oh, I wonder if it's because I don't own the gatehouse. Do you guys think it because I don't own the gatehouse, I don't know how to walk in? Hold on, let me try that. Hold on, let me kill these gobos over here and see if it's literally because I don't own the gatehouse. That is true. I did own the other gate. I'm assuming that tower should be fine now. I didn't see parts of your city because of the battle restrictions. Yeah, it's kind of daft, isn't it?
Bring us to carnage! Exalted hero!
I mean, at least we're killing a lot of folks over here. And there's a reasonably high chance that the giant might be dead. Let me just use my speed on them here.
What do you mean? Zhatan!
Just a lot of ammunition, so there's a good chance we can kill a few of them.
Get up!
There's a lot of them moving in now. Let's just hope these cannon towers are going to be good enough. Wow, their health. You'd expect them to be a little more better than that. I generally don't know what's going to happen when I'm fully dead in this fight. Are they going to blob up enough around this area and the structure? No, they're not. I don't know where else I can get value. I'm going to try and take this gate to try and hope that they'll do something with that. I legit can't see the back of my settlement here. I don't know what's connected to what. Okay, that's connected to there. And that's connected over there. Like, that is a good example of why I think battle realism doesn't work very well. Right, I'm going to try... Wait, it's taking legitimately 700 years to capture this one, which kind of makes sense. It's like 4 units. I guess it makes sense. Yeah, that point's gone down now, so pretty much the majority of my power on this side is pretty much depleted. There is not an awful lot I can do now. I generally don't know. Ooh, this one spearman might help capture this one faster. Has the spells at least. I mean, it's one of those things where they're just going to try and run away from it anyway. Oh, ran back into it, thankfully. See if we can throw hands on Glugzag. I think we're both wounded, unfortunately, here. Rust him? It's just... It still requires me to hit. I mean, the main thing is to stay alive, more than anything. Wow, they're capturing the victory location, and this guy's done nothing. I think the option to use them yourself would be nice. Do you know what I mean? The option to be able to use them myself would be nice, because this is easily winnable, right? If I could have used these units myself, then I wouldn't have had the problem. It's just them sitting outside the settlement just doesn't help, right? If they ran in when they had the opportunity to do so, and helped me with the giant especially as well, yeah, we'd definitely be looking at a different battle here, but I just don't know what I can do to get in. Look, Oh my god, the gate's broken. There's no gate there. So why are they not coming in? Now I've remembered, there's literally no gate there. They destroyed it. I'm gonna have to have words with Caron. Me and Caron are gonna have to have some serious conversations here. Look at this smug guy. He knows what he's done. He knows what he's done. When half my army... That's not even... This is legit probably 90% of my army. That right there is 90% of my army. This is my vassal. Stum vassal, I tell you, Jesus. Would you go for the fight with no losses? Yeah, they can, It's annoying. I just don't know how to get him to do something. Second that gets captured, we just lose. I just capture things too slowly. Him capture the settlement over the next turn. Honestly, he probably will try. Do I lose him as a vassal if I lose this settlement? It's a bloody good question. Look. So yeah, he was legitimately like 90% of my army. 90% of my army. So I managed to kill a good... How many? Like... A good half of their army, pretty much. While only using 90%, like 10% of the troops we had. It would have been a pretty big difference maker if I had the 1,621 troops there available for me. But, I mean, it's one of those things where there's a lot of random things here and there, right? You can never lose a vassal. Even if you specifically capture them, vassalize them through owning a settlement. It's just, even if they just ran at them. Yeah, I think I'm going to save the replay of this fight. Oh, wait. Damn it, I'll have to save that to send to CA. Is that... Yeah, that was a little silly. I definitely don't think that was intentional. Because that's lost me a lot of money now. Oh my god, has he just killed? He just took the settlement. He just sacked them. Let's see if I can get it back. Yeah, he legit walked over and sacked it himself. What a turd. I should probably be raising more, but I'd rather... Yeah, it is a Dark Fortress site, that's fine. That's kind of annoying. Because I should have kept this then. How many settlements do you have? Just the one. Because that sucks losing a Dark Fortress site to the west. And there's one here. Do you know what I might do, which is cheesy? Give him Iron Storm. I won't accept it. I can't. I'd have to get peace. Give him that. But he'd need to be the last one in there. Maybe it's not too bad giving me it. Then it'll help a lot against Cathay, so I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. Not the worst thing in the world for sure. It is kind of bonkers, your army strength in general. We are absolutely smoking the nerds though, which is good. We do what they call smoking these nerds. I think we're going to be alright though. Positioning we've got right now, I'm pretty happy with. Him having a settlement like that will help him a lot as well. Plus, only really late game will I see the benefits of having a settlement like that. Like, only in the really, really late game. Right, it just keeps giving me trolls. This is insane. Just keep printing off trolls. So next turn we can vassalize him. I guess vassalize these guys as well. How many settlements do you have, lads? You got 3. You're a vassal of... okay. Ooh, I can get peace with them, but no, screw them. I need my settlement back first. Ah, the settlement's going to have a lot of units in it, isn't it? What can I recruit that'll make it... Oh, wow. Wow. I have access to 2 of these guys? Jesus. Give me double trolls and we'll be fine. We're going to grab this back. Hopefully. And we'll vassalize these guys over here. There's an army here. Ooh, this is huge. If they attack Ironstorm, because there was an army right there, right? Ah, they didn't attack it. Is it worth delaying it? Is it worth delaying the attack? Because we saw a guy over here. If they took this, either that works too, if they took this. Because then I can take this one and then vassalize them here. Magath Kin faction will be replaced by Temurakan? You think so, Space? Reasonable chance of that happening, aye? It sucks losing a fortress, but has to be done. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Subjugate. So how much strength do we gain then? A good or reasonable chunk. Go with melee defense. You already know. Damage mitigation is key. So now we have our little vassal. Oh, of course. Yeah, all I have to do is go and attack his settlement, right? All I have to do to confederate him, if I'm not mistaken, guys, is attack his settlement and I can confederate him. That's right, right? Yeah. Nice. Alright, so the vassal money should increase quite a lot now. No way, dude. He just walked back in with his main army. Right, is there anything good that I can recruit over here? Another double troll probably would do it. Game I have no magic, unfortunately. Oh, thank Christ. Okay. Right, get rid of you now. I will take peace happily. 8,000! Yeah, go on then. Go on then, lads. Jeez Louise. Sheesh, I'll take it for now. Tier 2 settlement, no matter if I do. I'll have a bit of that, bit of that. Right, it's a bit of an unconventional approach to this campaign. Of that I will admit. Bit of an unconventional approach, but, you know, sometimes I do be like that, boys. There's not really much you can do to Dragon Ogres, right? 8K's gone this turn, pretty much, lad-eye. The weird thing is, the aspiring champions have a lot less value for Kholek because you have so much anti-large availability. Well, let me make sure I'm at least the most competitive I can be when it comes to fighting against Village. You got Zinch Marauders, which is nice. So that's his ally. Oh, he has Dragon Gate. What will happen if I take... Oh, I confederate and then I... Do I get him as a vassal? Surely I get these guys as a vassal as well then. More units would be bad now? Why would more units be bad? What's Village got? Why, he's level 11 already. Ooh, we can dedicate our sorcerer. Zinch goes hard, though. Zinch goes real hard. I think you keep Kindle Flame as well. Yeah, I'd happily dedicate him to Zinch. I love Zinch magic. I think Zinch magic is by far better than fire by a long way. I honestly don't think it's very close either. Oh yeah, 100% Zinch is so good. I mean, everything about Zinch magic just is better. Like, you've got really, really good availability of low-cost killing of low entities, like low armor targets. You can give your army ward save. It's not very long, but it's still very good. Firestorm is like a pretty much more cost-effective variant of Flamestorm. And then at the same time, the Infernal Gateway is just a really, really consistent spell. My campaign, I didn't lose reliability for breaking vassals and immediately attacking, so you could trade a manufacturing to Zhatan and take the fortress. Only problem with that is I feel like I kind of want him to be at least competitive when it comes to fighting against Cathay. Like, I think without Zhatan having... Shush. Sorry, I'm a dog going upside back him. I think without Zhatan having a major settlement, he'll probably suck a bit. Alright, nice. If I can beat Village to the punch here, I'm going to be very happy. Whereabouts are you going to go? Wait, why are you going here? Why are they moving there? And yeah, definitely, the allied recruitment will help a lot. I think it's one of those things where it's a tier 2, so I'd make, what, 600 to 800? So early game, that would be fantastic, but I'd much rather have an ally I can rely on. Mate, this is redonkulous. Like, Kholek, I feel like, is way stronger as a Warriors of Chaos than everything else. Like, by the time I've completely dominated this side of the map as well, we'll be A-okay. Ooh, plus I can give these settlements over to Zhatan. Iron Storm. Only 1k, it's fine though. Give him more sense of the province. Can I force this guy to trade the settlement over? I don't know, can I? Who would I give this to? I could give it to Zhatan again, but he's got no money.
I agree. This time.
Having Village will be huge. I think Village will open up the main availability of killing Cathay. As I think Village is just built for it. Yeah, and he's taking a Snake Gate for me we can trade off too. Although I don't believe Norskins nor Warriors of Chaos have very strong gates like garrisons. It seems very scummy for me just to run over towards Village's home settlement and just yoink it. Hey. Sometimes it do be like that though, boys. And he's got an army outside, so I can easily take him down. Would you be worried about Cathay range units with all your large units? Nah, I think it's one of those interesting things where Cathay specifically, as long as you have consolidated like fighting, like as long as you're attacking them in very clumped up forces, you can very quickly break through and then just completely dominate the backline. So no, I'm not worried. I think they'll have a very, very difficult time contending with me consolidating my power and then just battering all the way through. It'd be very, very difficult for them to contend with that. Did he give him minor settlement to be able to attack for like 15 turns? Yeah. I want him to at least buffer up, get some stuff. Like tier 2, Chaos Dwarves can get some good stuff. This is definitely not the most conventional approach I probably could have done. But hey. Ooh, that's not ideal. We'll have to wait and see what we're going on here. And yeah, Mercy, thanks for the raid, man. I hope you're doing wonderful. Good to see you, matey. Welcome in, guys. I'm playing Kholek for the first time, and we're definitely doing some interesting strategies here. I've basically beelined straight for Zhatan, vassalized him. The objective is to become as large as one can become. My main goal here is to be as large as one can achieve. But yeah, welcome in, matey. Hope you're doing wonderful, my friend. We've got a good battle ahead of us. Like, I've never played Kholek before in Warhammer 3. Played him in 2, so it was a lot different. I am so surprised how fast I get really cool things. And if you guys don't know who the wonderful Mercy the Mad is, do go check him out. Absolute legendary guy. Super lovely dude. Very knowledgeable. Overall, great bloke. If you don't know who I am, I know as Battlesey, we do a lot of Warhammer-y things around these parts. Mostly challengey runs. We're in the process of making a Daniel guide, as we spent a ridiculous amount of time playing Daniel. So looking forward to getting that out the door. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing wonderful. Welcome in, guys. Alexis got Archeon 2 with a hero. He's usually got one settlement. It's easy to confederate. Oh, smart. So what we're doing here is we're going to get a confederation of village. As if you don't know, I believe you need to take over their last settlement. As long as you attack their last settlement, you basically can confederate them. As a Warriors of Chaos. So we broke the non-aggression we had with Zhatan and just straight beeline for him. Charge an easy win. I'm just going to set up here. I got very lucky with the deployment because if any time you find an armies outside of the settlement, attack them. Instead of having to go through the settlement itself, you can just put them on an open battlefield like this and then potentially get really lucky with deployment. Like, this is just brutal for these guys. There's not an awful lot they'll be able to do here. So we'll just go heavily wide deployment. Have all the units inside one another as well, just to keep them safe and sound. But we'll have to wait and see, boys. I do love the way the armored trolls look. I still find it amusing that greenskins have more variants of trolls than Throg does. Which is always an interesting fun fact. But I hope everyone's had a good weekend as well. How's everyone's weekend been? Pretty sure with Mercy's time zone it'll be Monday, I believe. So hopefully he didn't get the case of the Mondays. We're moving over. We've got 2 of these bad boys. But they have slingshot armor, by the way their head poles look. 100% you could get like a goblin up there throwing javelins or something. Maybe that's a missed opportunity. I mean, the crazy thing is they don't look that much different. Like, this variant of this Chaos Troll does not look that armored. Like, this doesn't look that armored in grand scheme of things. Like, if this is worth 70 armor, how much is it? 70 armor? Yeah, 70 armor. Snotling? Yeah, true. A Snotling would make more sense. A Snotling definitely would make more sense, that's for sure. Let me see. Waiting for these poor buggers to come on in. Man, I can't wait. I'm trying... What I'm going to try and do is avoid playing Dwarves, Empire, and Nurgle until the release of TOD, so it's more refreshing. But let's just lock them and run them in. This is some gameplay right here, boys. Like, I still find it really amusing that... Ooh, they have halberd variants, so I've got to be careful. I find it amusing that these guys will be running into the battlefield from over here. They'll be over here, sprinting over, raring to fight. And then they'd see this. Mammoth of a unit. They'd see these dragon ogres and trolls and everything. And they think to themselves, you know what, let's still come into the battlefield. You know what, I'm feeling confident today, boys. I think we've still got it. Let's get it. I wouldn't have even got remotely close. I'd have ran before I even got close. I'm a coward. But it pays to be a coward sometimes. Sometimes it pays to be a coward, my friends. Let's get the spells in. It's a shame we don't have our Fire Mage, actually, because a Burning Head here would have gone hard. Burning Head here would have gone very, very hard. Here's the buggers that we'll struggle with. Okay, now we've spotted where they are. Roger that one. Calling an artillery strike. Roger that, 3-1. Chain lightning coming through. We're definitely going to kill our own units here, aren't we? Guys, blow it in the wrong direction. Blow it into the other direction, guys. Well, that's that unit dead, but you live and you learn, eh, folks? You live and you learn. We are doing the living, we're doing the learning right now. Yeah, most of them will rout off the battlefield. These poor sods. Furies are taking the back seat. Sitting in the chair on the side of the hotel room. We're just going to deal with the rest of these boys. We've hardly lost any of these dudes. One Summon of the Rage has gone down. Which is incredible, especially since the fact that they were fighting against AP anti-large. Let me cast it the other direction, actually. Because the Dragon Ogres are on this side, instead of my... Oh, these are Chaos Warriors, that makes sense. I was going to say, like, they're taking very little damage, so we'll just do another Lord of the Storm. Hey, Jimbo. Fighting in the shade today? Absolutely. Man, 300 is such a banger. I need to watch that movie again. I need to watch... I feel it's one of those really interesting things, right? Where I feel like beauty standards for men, like when I watch 300 and when I watch like Goku and stuff like that, and Dragon Ball Z, when I was younger, I was like, you know, looking like them is not unrealistic. I'll be like, do you know what? I'm going to use that as motivation to get hench. You know? Watching Spartans be absolute units. Who's the person that was quoted within the Spartan area that was saying it's a shame for a man not to see what his body is capable of? I think it was. I can't remember the person that did that or said it. But it's interesting. To think I hesitated, to think I wanted nothing to do with the grandfather's gifts. How wrong was I? How wrong I was, Festus. Well, he was a physician, wasn't he, for the Empire? He definitely changed quite a bit. Our dude definitely changed a relatively large amount. It's a good quote, yeah, indeed. Honestly, the problem I have is, even thinking about the gym makes me feel tired. $300 minutes slow-mo is about 45 minutes long, yeah. No, the slow-mos make it good, though. Poor Chaos Peasant to help put Kholek's armor on. Yeah, I wouldn't envy him. We could go for the souls, or we could go a bit of replenishment. I'll go replenishment, just in case the battle is going to be difficult. Because we're looking to confederate, right? What I don't know is if confederating sacks the settlement. I think by the definition of doing that, it will occupy... Oh, I can only vassalize him. Huh, I thought I could confederate him. They must have changed this. Interesting. So you can no longer vassalize by taking their last settlement. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. He took Snake Gate. Oh, he took the Snake Gate, didn't he? That's why. He has Snake Gate, so that's the only one. That's why I can't vassalize him. As a little pesky bugger has Snake Gate. Well, you can only confederate with it? Oh wait, only Arkan and Bellicor can confederate? Really? Low-key, that's kind of lame. That low-key kind of lame. Alright, never mind. That is a bit of a bummer. Would you want to just confederate? No. Yeah, that kind of hinders your snowball pretty hard. Well, right, we got another vassal under the list. Can I yoink your settlements? Turtlegate. Oh, I can't take it. Their settlements. Yeah, give me this. I swear you used to be able to steal settlements for free. I'm almost certain I remember stealing settlements for free. Like, am I taking crazy pills? I swear that was a thing. Ooh, there's another one here. Wow, Cathay has had a lot of Chaos Invasions in it. I suppose it is the bastion to northeastern Chaos Twice, so I suppose it makes sense. Only if they love you very much, yeah. And that's pattern and pending. Can I counteract Confederation then? Yeah. I can probably leave the Red Fortress now. My only worry is that Village is going to be like, okay then buddy, I'm going to go and take all of your settlements over here. Hopefully not. Interesting, I can get Warriors Hall. What's this one? Tier 4 settlements. Can I even recruit Chaos Warriors? Like, consistently? I imagine it's just the RNG again, right? I mean, I'm getting so many trolls, it's crazy. I really wish you could get higher tier than the armor trolls, but they're so goddamn good, man. Wait, what's this? Muddled Mines. Ah, Village is messing with them. I think the trolls are fantastic. Like, this army here is very, very powerful. I'm getting trolled? I am. My army costs a lot of money, though. Like, armor trolls cost quite a lot per turn. I've not recruited any regiments for now, because I always quite like having them as a emergency unit. We have another troll unit we can bring in, which I'm gonna... Already we're making a good chunk of change. 135 from Vassals. Really, that's it? I guess we should be stealing his base income, shouldn't we? Like, Zhatan's base income, we should be able to yoink, surely. Yeah, my understanding is we'd be able to yoink some of his base income. I'll give him more settlements to play around with, at least. I want him to get stronger. And we'll go beat up Village now. Gotta get the soul thing. Oh, yeah. I should have, in theory... That should have been sorted now with the souls. I think I've increased that now. Like, I'm relatively certain we've done enough souls now. If I'm not mistaken. Oh, what do you mean, hello, it is another submit? Are you saying I'm never going to look like 6'4" from 4 when I'm only 5'10"? I feel lied to, yeah. It's crazy looks, right? It's crazy how it works like that. I will probably be fine force marching in front of Village. Wow, dude. Look at the insane recruitment I'm getting. Can I afford all three? I can, right? And both of these can be upgraded. Holy moly, Warriors of Chaos are insane. Wait, can I vassalize Village with his last settlement being Snakegate? That seems pretty savage for him. Grimgor's not doing much either. He's doing his own thing. My plan here is just to try and bait Village into hitting us, really. I want Village to fight us. But it is insane. Insane! How fast you can get strong tier stuff. Tier 5 units out of thin air? Yeah, that's what I mean. Nice, we traded that for money. It's a shame he didn't attack us, though. Wait, so if I go for the gate, will I be able to vassalize Village here? Guys, I can. Should be able to. Okay, I'll do that then. As long as you don't take any of these, it should be fine, right? Is anywhere I've spent money over here? Can I afford anything else though? Have I tried Dragon Dominus 2? I haven't, matey, no. I was trying to get a code for it, but like all of the microtransactions they put within the game is putting me off. It's like, it's one of those things, right? We'll pull it up right now. It's like, for me personally as a gamer, I hate the fact that standardizing $70 for a game is what is happening, right? It's like, $70, sure, right? $70 fine if you're going to make a massive game. But don't put tons of microtransactions in there at the same time. Like, come on. Like, you're telling me you're making it $70 and you're going to put a crapload of microtransactions in there? Like, you do one or the other, right? You make it cheap, but you put microtransactions in it. Or you make it expensive, but you make it complete. You don't do both. And that is the reason why the reviews are mixed. The reviews are mixed. Right, Dens of Despair, Faction Leader's Army. That's kind of interesting. Gift activation cost is reduced. That's quite nice. Oh, wow. Control plus 15. Your actions have drawn the attention. Oh, it's this, the Eye of the Gods. Oh, honestly, Public Order goes hard, not gonna lie. Public Order goes real hard. Wait, Village having just the gate is going to be so bad for him. Like, it's such a trash settlement, yeah. Subjugate, wow. That is so unfortunate for Village. It's like, guys, I'm going to go murder... Wait, where's he going? Also a lot of microtransactions for a single-player game. Yeah. All that stuff is pay to skip. I still think the concept of having microtransactions in there is... The fundamental of the microtransactions is the problem, right?
Stop, Dugitas!
The eagle always sees.
Days, charge bonus for Dragon Ogres and Drago Slogoths. Honestly, they sort of just sit in melee and murder things. It's a shame that making him demonic is so bad. Like, I don't think demonic as a trait is good at all. I think in actual fact, being demonic in general is actually a hinder. Is more of a hindrance than anything. Right, let's see what you've got in your pool recruitment. You can check what recruitment units you've got access to. Oh, we've got a big giant here. So Pome has got a big old giant for us to play with. What tier 2 thing can I build? Oh, I can do the soul thingy with Bobby. So Ruinous Bulwark is that one. Yeah, I'd much rather go into here. Income from Vassals, boom. So it's going to take one turn to proc in, but we should make a lot more moolah. Also, thankfully, the area is better with Winds of Magic. What's the crack over here as well? Honestly, Sorcerer Lords and stuff like that is something I'm not that interested in. Let's make the garrison better just in case. For the inevitability of when Grimgor comes slapping his sword around, you know? And Savannah, exactly, matey. It's like, well done. Well done, you've gotten to the very end of the skill tree. Congratulations, you'll die to anything now. It's like, thanks, game. I definitely think Demonic needs... I mean, the problem with Demonic is the sheer amount of amplifications of minus leadership that's in the game. That's literally the only problem, right? It as a mechanic is dope. I love the fact that Demonic is a thing. Because for these cool units in there, right? But you've got to remember that the implication of that is, simply put, you can very quickly get crushed because of it. Right, the leadership definitely is going to help. Public order here should help. Because this increases our public order by 10. Is there any public order buildings, by any chance? Any public order buildings that are reasonable to yoink? The Vassal one is. Income from all buildings plus 20% adjacent allied or... Oh, that'll help. Ah, no, it won't. It'd have to be somewhere around there. Because these guys are in the way.
Slaughter the sheep.
Hey, Hemsworth. It doesn't check off 2. Get unbreakable eventually though. Let's check. I haven't played him in 3.
Yes. Bring the storm.
Colossus Strike, no. Storm Rage, no. Is it from a quest? No. Getting over 100? Oh, I mean, 100 leadership is not unbreakable though. You could very easily, after taking a reasonable chunk of damage, go in the minuses, right? It's not compare and contrastable. Doesn't the mage building give dosh? That's a very valid point. It does. It gives a lot of dosh. That's a lot of dollary do. Or should I say, it gives favor. We don't deal with favor in these parts, we deal with dollary dues. Starting a VC campaign and not being able to attack cities from sea really sucks. It takes like 3 turns to land. Oh, Crimson King, there's a tip that I'll give you. Hold on, I have a video of this somewhere on my YouTube channel where I can show it and give it an actual demonstration. I'll be able to provide a demonstration here, my friend. Give me a second. Give me a second, yondy. From a long time ago. It will be from a wee while ago. But I'll need to find it. It's basically, you can attack a settlement in a certain way. And then it'll be very, very easy to attack it in 1 turn from a port. If you're attacking a port, there's one very easy way of doing it. My goodness, I can't find it. I've made so many YouTube videos. Oh, here we go. Here we are, lovelies. Feels bad back when I had hair. So yeah, here we go. So if you see a port like this, right? If you see a port that looks like this and it's a 3-prong port, so there's like, it goes like that and there's one in the middle, move your character as close as you physically can to the middle of the 3, right? Like this. And then you're in the zone of control of the settlement because it goes around like this. So technically, I am now in the zone of control here, which means if I attack the settlement, I'll disembark and I can attack it because I'm next to it, because I'm in the zone of control. Like that. So instead of taking it bloody ages, do it like that. You can do it like that to attack the settlement straight away. Without having to mess around. Okay, thanks, Crimson King. No worries, buddy. Have I met, nah, it's a shame I've not met Eshin yet. Alright, we're on the quest to vassalize more. Don't vassalize Grimgar, who, if he loses, he gets confederated. True. Oh, I should have sacked and occupied, maybe. It's tier 2, that's fine. Income from all buildings, faction-wide? Jesus Christ, that's insane. That's mad how good that is. I'll put that in next, then. You might as well really just do all that, then. Right, so we've buffed all of our units specifically here. Is there anything we need to look for? Diplomacy never hurts, honestly. And then probably going undivided stuff will help. Yeah, getting some fear on my, excuse me, terror on these sparring chambers I've got. Makes a lot of sense. Let's go Storm Rage as well, because it's pretty nutty. More Infernal Gateway. Nice. We're on the road to getting as many of these buggers vassalized as possible. To see it you love to see it. Right. Do 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 do. Almost done with Scarbrand. Nice dude. I love Scarbrand. I think he's a great legendary lord. I think he's honestly insanely powerful as well.
Dominance.
I think he's one of those that are just ridiculously good. Right. Do 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 do. Oakley dokley, folks. Well, your boy has work in the morning, so I do apologise. We're going to have to call it here. Like I mentioned, I'm trying my very best ever since starting a new job to have a better schedule regarding streaming. And that is my intention, is to try and get the best schedule I can. A lot of you guys have asked about Dragon Doma, and the wonderful Tangent is actually playing it, so I'll send you guys over that side. And regarding the wonderful YouTube folks, if you guys give me a second, I will find somebody on the YouTube side to go raid. Show much love. But yeah, I hope everyone had a fantastic time. I appreciate each and every one of you guys spending time with me. Once again, I do apologize about the inconsistencies in relation to my streaming schedules, but I hope you guys are doing wonderful. But appreciate you guys. Really do appreciate all of you guys hanging out. Hope you all have a good one. We'll be back at it, but yet again. Most likely, or should I say hopefully, Thursday, I would say. No, like Monday, Tuesday. Sometime early next week, hopefully. But yeah, Jorah. Yo, Jorah, good to see you. You're working 6 hours and you're still awake. NPC, much love to you, buddy. I mean, it's not a competition, lad. Do you know what I mean? It's not a competition. Right, I'll send you fine folks. Go say hi to Tangent. He's a great guy on the Twitch side. Appreciate y'all. And on the YouTubes, honestly, mate, I'm still figuring out how to do the old raidy stuffs. I'm still figuring these things out. I think if I go live here, it'll bring up the dashboard. But I hope you guys had a good weekend so far, folks. Ah, here we go. I found it. Your boy has found it. Right, boom. Found it. Right, guys, have a good one. Take care of yourselves. Much love, and goodbye for now.